Hello, and welcome to Let's Play Vampire Story. I was about to say Vampire the Masquerade, but no. And I'm starting on the load screen here because I just want to note how very odd the load screens do work. I mean, the setup here is day, month, and then year, which is an odd way of doing things. I guess that's European, is to do the day and the month and the year. I know American it's the month, the day, and the year. I know one of the things was American and Europeans backwards, but I thought both put the year at the start. I may be wrong on that, but that's not the main thing. Is it adds new saves onto the left hand side and puts the old saves on the right hand side. Um, so that it's I guess it's not entirely weird. It just throws me off because I would kind of expect it to be moving up or something. Oh well. So every time I come here, it's throwing me off to where I need to go, and I just started the timer. Where I need to go to get things done. Okay. So there's
Okay,
Otto.
it says to the Dracsylvania picnic grounds and graveyard south 2 miles, 1 mile north to Vlad's Landing, 5 miles north to the Lake Vogue Dam and Waterworks, and 7 miles north to Dread Rock Gorge and Gothford Falls. Speed kills, no dumping and no parking from here to the Dead Tree from noon till 6 p.m. Violators will be booted at owner's expense, the VPD.
Okay, booted. Let's see what's this way. There's the road sign. Lake Ward. Let's see what's this way. I think we want to go to the graveyard. Yes, we're looking for.
The sign says, "For whom does the bell toll?" It tolls for me. Ring bell for service. Sincerely, Proprietor Dan Smith. Well, at least it appears that Mr. Smith has a sense of humor.
Okay, well, let's look around before we do that. No, we don't want to go back.
It's a sign for the graveyard, and apparently picnic grounds, too.
Yeah, I see the swing set over there.
Hello, sign. Why are you representing the graveyard picnic grounds? I think that would make for some uncomfortable situations. People come to mourn the dead, but are suddenly accosted by the smell of cooking hot dogs or an errant volleyball.
True, but it might also give you some more options in terms of services. Funerals can be pretty depressing, but a combination funeral and croquet tournament? Now you're talking.
Actually, there are quite a few seating areas in funerals because people come to. I guess they're not seating areas in the cemeteries, but they are fairly well maintained. Usually, cemeteries are fairly well maintained and rather beautiful. Okay.
Though it does seem a little odd to combine a graveyard with a picnic area, I don't think this sign deserves to be pulled down.
I don't know. They might work pretty well together. In either case, people are dying to get in here.
That was horrible.
I don't talk to things like that. I think this sign serves an important service, so I'll leave it be.
Okay. Crosses.
It's the crosses in the graveyard. I can't approach them. They hurt me. Cross, why do you burn me when I get close to you?
It's just like at the castle, when Shroudy was holding the boat oars up. Since we don't have an animated golem anymore, we're gonna have to find a different way to deal with them.
Even if I had something to smash them with, I wouldn't be able to get close enough to touch them. I'm going to have to find another way to deal with them.
Okay.
I can't really talk to that. It says, "Don't feed the ghouls." Don't worry, I won't. No.
Okay, can I fly
I
to
can
it?
see it fine right here.
Can I fly to the cross?
I can't fly near it.
Can I fly
I
there?
can't fly over there.
Really?
Fly, fly, fly. It's overweighted, you know.
Yeah, it is.
Fly, fly, fly. It's overweighted, you know.
Yeah, yep, it definitely is.
It's the caretaker's office for the graveyard.
You were gonna find your grave. That's where we need to go. The caretaker has to have a map of the graveyard available.
Right.
Hello? Is anybody there?
Guess not.
I'm strong, but not that strong.
Can we fly over there?
I think I could fly up there, but I wouldn't be able to land due to all the crosses repelling me.
Oh dear.
Excuse me, Belle, but for whom do you toll?
Mona, you're not supposed to ask it. Ask not, ask not.
Fly, fly,
Oh, I
fly.
already did that.
It's overweighted, you know.
Okay.
It's a bell. The sign says we should ring it for service.
You should ring that bell. Ring that bell.
Let me give this bell a ring and see if anybody's home. No luck. He must not be here.
That might be a good thing. I imagine it would be awkward to explain why we're out here in the middle of the night trying to retrieve a box of your grave dirt.
Huh. Oh, swing set.
Empty swing set? You kinda creep me out.
You think because empty swing sets often represent vacancy, loss, loneliness, or sometimes even the apocalypse itself?
Yeah, that might have something to do with it.
I can see it fine right here. It's a swing set. Kids like to play on them.
Can we? Can we please?
Sorry, Frederick, but we just don't have the time.
I never get to do anything.
I don't know about that.
I can't move up the path for some reason.
What do you mean?
The crosses on the gravestone, they hurt. I can't seem to approach them.
Oh boy, I was afraid of this. You're not gonna be able to walk through the graveyard with all those crosses everywhere.
Okay. So I can't get in there with all the crosses. Do I have anything in my... I have the bite skill. I have the Book of Shrouds. I have a bottle of tea. I have a flyer. Perfume refill bottle. Let's look at this. Nothing. Nothing, because it's the other sections.
Apparently, I'm only a novice vampire. I better just read section 1. I'll read the other sections when I become more experienced.
Right, so I can't do... I think that is hypnotism is in there. It does suggest black. Can I use the ink on myself? Use ink.
I can't use the black ink with that.
Nope.
I can't use the black ink with that. I can't use the black ink with
That
that.
gets tiring. There's nothing there.
I can't use the black ink with that. I can't use the black ink with that. I can't use the black ink with that.
There's a
I can't use
volleyball
the
net.
black ink with that.
Okay.
It's a volleyball net. No, boring conversationalist that.
If Shroudy were here, maybe we could settle our differences with the game.
Do you think you could take him?
I would totally own his butt.
I think most people
I
would
can
say-
see it fine right here.
Again, he has been killing people for blood. Okay, so... Spell. we're going to need some way to deal with the those, which is annoying. You would think the it would be nice to if the ink were to do it. If I can, because apparently the black gives you resistance to holy stuff, so it would be nice. But no. And we're going to walk this way back to this town. Okay, water well.
It appears to be a well.
Well, how about that?
Hey! Anybody down there?
If there were, they've probably lost the ability to respond.
I don't drink water.
Yeah.
Why would I do such a thing?
Okay. Nope.
It's a wheel. I wonder what it's for. I'm not sure I need a wheel.
Okay.
Hey, wheel. What's going on round here?
Oh boy. I'm really surprised they didn't do the well, how about that thing that I did. And again, I did.
It's the sign for the shop. Dracsylvania's House of Spatulas. All your spatula needs under one roof.
This must be where Ukyo shops. No.
Hey, sign. What's your... you?
That's horrible.
What do you believe me to be? Some common vandal? I am no such thing.
Okay.
I don't want to fly into that. It's a window that's been broken from the inside. Based on the spiderweb effect created as the window was breached, the object in question was metallic, approximately 4 inches long, with a total weight not exceeding 27.5 grams. I would estimate the object in question flew no more than 23 meters. That's adjusting for a moderate wind, of course.
Wow, Mona. You're either a great detective or had a distinguished career as a cat burglar before you moved on to opera.
Yeah, that was weird.
The pain of yonder window breaks.
Oh, not as much as the pain of that line.
I'd rather not. I might cut myself. Also, the sight of blood makes me a little weak in the knees these days.
Okay, there's a window.
What a beautiful window. Look how the red is juxtaposed with the green.
It looks like a cross between Christmas and a Munich beer hall.
You're always so negative, Frederick.
Who's being negative? Both are festive occasions that involve heavy drinking. You can't go wrong with that.
I don't know.
I have nothing to say to a stained glass window that I haven't already said before.
Right.
It clearly has no hinges, so it won't open. I'd much rather walk. I know turning into a bat sounds romantic, but trust me, termites and fleas are not romantic.
Why would mites and fleas be on a vampire bat?
It appears to be the locked door to this house.
You would think there'd be no sustenance there.
Hello, front door. Could you go get Mrs. Martinelli for me?
I got an idea. Why not knock instead of waiting around for the door to evolve a brain and some legs?
I can walk over there just fine. Ooh, it's garlic. Ooh, it smells so bad I can't get close to it. There's no way I'll be able to approach the door while it's still hanging there.
Okay. That covers this area, I guess. Oh man, it looks like Calvin's been here.
You know what they say. Good fences make good neighbors.
Glad we don't live next to her, then. That thing's barely standing. She must be a very bad neighbor.
Fence, how do you feel about being a symbol of constricted freedom and xenophobia?
I think it's now a symbol of urban blight and decay.
Better not. I might get stuck between the pickets.
Oh dear.
I don't think we should touch it. It would probably fall apart.
I keep thinking I'm hearing a kettle go off, but I don't have any water on the boil for cocoa right now.
It's the entrance to the stable.
Oh, stable, huh?
Hello, door. I better not. I wouldn't want to frighten any horses into a stampede.
Ugh.
Let's see what's in here, shall we?
Can we go in? Can we actually go in? We can actually go in. There's a place here that's not, AME forever. America forever? Vampires suck. Bloodsucker. Drac bites. A113.
I can see it fine right here. Weird. That's a number for our rehearsal room at the Pelly Institute of the Operatic Arts.
The
I
plate
thought-
is French, too. On the bottom, it says Par Arts, quality since 1870.
I was wondering if that would be a reference to the number that keeps showing up on Disney movies.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, the horse is booted.
No, I don't think so. AME forever. Sounds like somebody's a little full of themselves. No, boring conversationalist that.
I'm not exactly getting the reference on the AME.
That won't accomplish anything, I'm afraid. Sorry. It says Ope Oz Teeve.
I think it says O positive.
Why would it say that? In case of a carriage accident? I can't pick that up.
Yes, you can.
I don't really want to strike up a conversation with that.
Okay.
That might be a good conversation if that talked back. Too bad. How vulgar.
This was probably made by some little goth kid who got kicked out of his local angst club for wearing too much eye makeup.
Maybe that'll work 5 minutes from now. Try again later. I don't talk to things like that. I don't appreciate that name. I think this world needs to offer more support to those individuals such as myself who are plasma challenged.
Plasma challenged?
Hemoglobin deficient?
Keep trying. I'm sure you'll come up with something.
Oh, you're so dejected. You look so dejected there.
I can't pick that up. Talking with that would not be fun. Drac Bits. What is that?
Oh, Drac Bits? That was one of my favorite breakfast cereals, along with Captain Creeps and Frosted Corn Steaks. They're great!
Oh dear.
No.
Okay, there's a calendar here.
Well, would you look at that? It's the 1890 Girls of Dracsylvania Slap-on Tools calendar. Look, this one is showing both of her calves.
You men and your obsession with tools.
Hello, ladies.
Oh, you're gonna talk to him.
Come now. What possible need could I have for a calendar that's 5 years old?
I don't know. Maybe you just want to look at the pictures over and over and over.
Why would you be interested in a bunch of pictures of human women?
It appears to be a fascinating sliding contraption in which several large pieces of wood float through midair, thanks to a pair of metallic grooves.
Couldn't you just say it was a door?
I think maybe I should just open it instead.
Well, let's look at this horse. Before I do that.
It's a horse.
Of course.
So, Mr. Horse, do you know how I can get that boot thingy off of you?
I speak a little horse. Let me have a shot. Yo!
Well, what did he say?
He said to tell you if he knew how to get this damn thing off, he would have done it already. Duh. He suggests we go to the lady next door and ask her about buying him.
Oh, is that all?
No, he also said his real name is Il Cavallo Senza Valore. No matter what that horrid woman renamed him. And he would really appreciate it if we would use that name if we buy him.
It's a deal if we get him. Oh, the poor creature. It looks like he's broken his leg.
I'd say it's more likely he's broken the law.
What do you mean?
That's a Dracsylvanian boot on his hoof. Either his owner is using it as an anti-theft device, or the Dracsylvanian Police Department put it on because he has too many unpaid parking tickets.
He does not
What
look
did he
happy.
say?
Something along the lines of, "Get this thing off my hoof right now."
I'm strong, but there is no way I can get it off his leg without hurting the poor thing.
Yeah, we need a horse that has all 4 legs.
You nasty old Dracsylvanian boot! I'm gonna give you the... You!
I have a feeling that's going to come up a couple times.
He's asking very politely for you to not rip his leg off.
Okay, let's open this.
Hello? Is anybody in there? Nope. No one in there. It must be safe to open.
Apparently, you have never heard of the Stable Shed Slasher Massacre of 1865.
No. But I'm sure I'm going to hear about it in a second.
Well, not if you're gonna have that attitude. Forget it. Go ahead and open it up yourself. I dare you.
I want to take a peek in here. Just as I thought. A storage shed.
Yep. Ooh. There's stuff. There's a saddle blanket.
It looks like a very thick wool saddle blanket, colorfully embroidered with beautiful spatulas. I bet that really keeps the horses warm.
Saddle.
It's a broken old saddle. It's all dusty and cracked as if it's been through the desert.
I bet on a horse with no name.
It's been through the desert on a horse with no name. Felt good to get out of the rain.
It's tack and harness for a horse.
Of course.
Not again.
A horse, of course, of course. You know you can't talk to a horse, of course. Unless, of course, that horse is the magnificent Mr. Ed or El Cavallo, whatever his name is. Is there anything? Oh, sacks of grain.
It's 2 sacks of barley and oats.
Wow, they must really consume a lot of oatmeal and beer.
I don't really want to strike up a conversation with that. That is not going to happen.
Okay, well that was my timer. So see you in a little bit.